guys, welcome back to my channel. Danielle here, and this is actually future Danielle. I'm already back from Chicago, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this now that I forgot to film an intro while I was there, so that is what I'm doing now. I went to Chicago for a week to go. Honestly, it was for Arthur's birthday present. We went to Riot Fest, but of course, it's a new location, new town, new city. I had to go hit up some thrift stores, but I didn't go alone. I ended up going with 4 different subscribers, and so here's a cute little picture of us there. So if you guys ever do want to come thrift with me, just hit me up on Instagram. I'm at Twinelle_. So anytime I usually post if I'm in a new town, I'll always update you guys there. And I'm open to thrifting with new people because I legit have no friends, so the more the merrier. But back to this video, we ended up going to about like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 different thrift stores. So let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Television magic, got just where we sit. Cartoons, but it's only for the eye, 'cause it never ever fails. You're the greatest flaw, 'cause you do it for yourself. Baby, you're a power that I'll never understand, chasing all your mysteries like a Scooby-Dooby man. Life is more than a pretty half-torn leaf in the Jersey Shore. I'm only one that needs the beach. She my rider through the little streets, pockets full of green, going 25. I don't wanna catch a look, I'm running for my life. Craters in my benzo. There's no point in saying no way. This ain't the place we're trying to stay, yeah. I'm on the earth. Me siento mal, mal en la ciudad.
That's a no.
No tratas más. But when Grim's in town, bring you around into the Reaper's world. The shadow.
You guys, we are just walking back from a damn ATM machine because we had to pull out money to remove a stupid ass car boot. Ridiculous.
For the first time, and he's not being nice at all, and he's rude, and I will cry.
You're so brave though, like low-key, if it was me by myself, I'd be fucking bawling.
No, I'd be like, I'm just glad he was there, because then he could take it off. Like, if he couldn't take it off, I was gonna be livid. Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna go back now, get this damn
Get the view of the boot.
Yes.
Show you a video of him taking the boot off my car.
Such bad news. Okay, let's get to it.
So summer fun, full of fear and blood. Light it up while we're in a car.
Y'all, and we are back now. I'm not gonna lie, but the thrift stores weren't like totally great. The girls are saying that it was just kind of an off day, really. It might have been because they were transitioning into a new season, so they didn't necessarily have any pieces that I was currently seeking. And surprisingly, I didn't run into a lot of like 90s or Y2K pieces, which is more of the aesthetic that I'm drawn to. But I did end up walking away with 8 pieces, and I'm pretty content. These are probably gonna stay in my personal wardrobe unless it just doesn't end up fitting me. Then I'm gonna post them on my Depop. So if you want dibs, I'll go ahead and put it up there. You can just find me at Twinelle. But let's get started with our first item. And y'all know I am super obsessed with Fredericks of Hollywood. Like, I don't even care if it's ugly. If it has a Fredericks of Hollywood tag and it's my size, I'm gonna take it. So this piece I'm not gonna try on just because I would get demonetized real fast, but I ended up walking away with these underwears. And I mentioned this before and you guys kind of agreed with me, but I am not ashamed to pick up chonies at the thrift store. As long as they're clean, there aren't no stains of any kind, I'm gonna take them. And it's true Fredericks of Hollywood for only $1.20. So prices were significantly cheaper than Los Angeles, but for some reason, the thrift stores that I was going to, they had white tags that were more of their exclusive, cooler, chicer pieces that were also more expensive. And I'm talking about around $8, $9, which is a little bit more expensive than Los Angeles. And of course, those are the pieces that I was picking up. So I kind of spent the same amount that I would have here in Los Angeles. This next item is another Fredericks of Hollywood piece, but it costs $9. And it is a two-piece set, but there I go again, spending more money than I actually wanted to, but I couldn't resist. So surprisingly, it's a size large, but it fits me really nicely. So this one's gonna stay in my wardrobe, but it comes with a sheer little lace bralette, very like spaghetti strappy, right? And then it came with this cute little cardigan top, and it is Swiss stock construction, and it has a huge, very exaggerated scoop neckline. And this is a prime example of why I wish I had bigger boobs, because when I have the bralette on and this, I low-key look like a preteen, and I'm just like, I am not fitting this image of sexy. I'm just trying to be sexy and more cutesy, but really couldn't resist. $9 well spent. I did find most of my items from Village Discount, or it could be Discount Village. I don't know. We don't have them here in Los Angeles, so I get kind of confused with the name, but their lingerie section was so freaking good. But I'm thinking the reason why it was is because they were all those white tags that I was telling you about, where they're really cute exclusive items, but they're expensive as hell. So I ended up spending $8 again on a really cute little satin camisole, but y'all already know why I got this black and red combo, and then we have this little flower detail right at the bust, and this is just fulfilling my alternative feminine aesthetic. So this next item is actually a dupe from Almighty, and I've had my eye on this style for a really long time, but I've heard mixed reviews of Almighty and the quality of the clothes, and this is obviously not Almighty. It's actually fast fashion, and I'm pretty sure because of this tag, it just looks super generic, but come on, in reality, I probably would not spend the money to just buy the true thing, especially if the quality is gonna be just as bad as fast fashion. So the fact that I was able to thrift this makes it even better. And I actually wore this on Arthur's birthday. We went to Dave & Buster's and I got so many freaking compliments, so it felt nice just to be like, I thrifted it. This next piece here is actually something that Sophie found, but she ended up passing on it just because it wasn't her size. So I snagged it real quick because it kind of looks like something you would find on the Unif website, and I think it's so freaking cute. So even the little detail of the waistband with the scallop trim, the little bow detail, and this checkered print is gonna be so good for fall too. I'm gonna post this on my Depop for a while, and if I don't have any buyers for it, I'm gonna keep it for myself just because I could already envision this as a mini skirt and then just fit it to my body a bit more, just because this is so on point with my style right now. I feel like a lot of the pieces I'm showing right now are more of like a grunge aesthetic, but it doesn't stop there because I have another one, and it's a sweater. I see these become super popular on Depop when it comes around fall time. I picked one up for myself, and I really like this dark olive color. I feel like against my skin it looks really nice, but also I need more sweaters in my wardrobe. My sister came to my place a while back ago, and I don't know what we were doing, but it was late at night. We ended up leaving, and she asked if she could borrow a sweater. I didn't have a single freaking sweater for her to borrow, so I want to at least have like a good 3 on rotation. So this is gonna be one of them, and then the next one is actually something that Sophie found. So y'all, when I tell you, okay, first of all, this is embarrassing because I use Metro all the time in Los Angeles, and Metro is pretty much our transportation system. So I'm very familiar with buses, with subways, with just walking in general and using Google Maps. But when I went to Chicago, I was so confused with CTA, which is their transportation system. when I was meeting up with the girls, I woke up around 7 o'clock just to take the wrong damn train. And then I ended up walking in the wrong direction, and thankfully people in the neighborhood I was in saw how confused I was and helped me out and pointed me to the right direction so that I can get to the damn thrift store. But I ended up being an hour late, so the girls got there before I did, so they were already shopping around. And Sophie actually found this sweater for me because she knows that I love Hello Kitty and just Sanrio in general. You guys, I wish I could show you my desk because I have so much Hello Kitty here. So I had to take this one with me, and now I have more sweaters in my wardrobe. But this one is super cool. It's just a classic crew neck, long sleeves, and then it has the like contrast graphics on the front. And then even if I wanted to, I can wear it inside out and then have a black sweater with exposed seams, and I kind of like this one better. Something that I noticed too compared to Los Angeles is that LA is really good at expanding out, where Chicago, they expand up. And you notice that with their buildings, but also with their thrift stores. So when I walked in, I realized all of the space is being utilized. So it's not just arm's reach, but then also above you and then in different corners. So I was just like, that is so freaking smart, just because you can have more inventory in there. And LA just has like racks at one level, and that's pretty much it. But on to the next item. I did end up walking away with this cute little vest. So we all know that vests are making a comeback right now, but this one kind of has like different elements to it because it is suede, and we have little crochet pieces as well. But I'll bring you in a little bit closer. It is kind of hard to see because it is black, which I actually really like, just because it's going to be perfect to pair with a whole bunch of different outfits. But it does have a front button closure, and it does have a really cute v-neck, so I want to layer this up. I already have a shirt in mind, so fingers crossed that it looks good. So if you see it in the try-on right now, then it worked out. But I want to put like this very dramatic sleeve button-up shirt that I have underneath it. We're down to our last item, and I got this skirt from a really nice señora who had a thrift store. We actually just saw it as we were driving by, and I was just like, hey, that looks something that might be interesting. And it was kind of one of those stores where you don't really know what they specialize in, because they had like souvenirs, but like huaraches, and then like clothes in the back. It was just like super random, but she did have really cute items, and some of the prices were pretty decent. I did ask her prices on a few items that weren't tagged, and I don't know whether she already knew that I was also Latina, so she was just like, take them with you, just take them, just take them. But I didn't want to be that person. If anything, I want to up with my community and pay for whatever I take. So I told her, no, like I want to pay for it. So I ended up paying $8 for this cute little skirt here, and I don't know if this style is still in right now, because I know we're not really thinking summer anymore, but it's still pretty hot in Los Angeles, so I'm gonna just rock it a few times before the weather starts to get super cold. But it's really pretty because we do have like a contrast seam here and then little flowers at the hem. But you guys, that pretty much does it for the end of my Chicago thrift haul. If you liked any pieces, let me know in the comments down below. I was there for a week, and I don't know whether I just had like rose-colored glasses on, but I absolutely love Chicago. So if you have an opportunity to go, totally take it. I was even telling Arthur, like, let's just leave California and move to Chicago. It's just so nice, and rent is actually affordable. But then I remembered that it snowed there, and I don't know if I could do cold temperatures. But I do plan to at least visit once a year, because oh, I feel like that is so my city. And I do want to give their thrift stores another try and actually spend like a full day now that I know their transportation system. I know neighborhoods a little bit better now. You know, it'd be nice to just take a full day of thrifting. But also a huge shout out to all the girls who came out to thrift me. I just felt so loved and appreciated. Like, y'all really didn't have to come out and thrift, so thank you so much. I'm gonna leave all of their social media down below, because they also either resell, have their own small businesses, so go check them out and support. But as always, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!